Welcome back to the Renegade Report. We are happy to have Jeff Chudy in here. I don't have to tell you, but I will. He just pulled in here. You were busy with an interview, I guess, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Right around the corner.
I was going to make you run stadiums, but
no, I was here on time.
You were here on time. Okay. Good. Good to know. Hey, first of all, before we get to the highlights, wild game.
Wild game. It was crazy. It's like I said. I think this is couple 4 weeks where it's been. Wasn't the Cardinals the cardiac kids way back in the day?
Yeah,
and that's kind of
way back. Yeah.
Way back. And yesteryear, I think that was in the 70s. It shows you how old I am. But crazy game. Our guys didn't panic. We made more plays than they did. They made a lot of plays too. Trust me. And it was tribute to our guys and our coaching staff. Nobody panicked, and we utilized our timeouts. We didn't burn any timeouts.
Right. That's great coaching.
Yeah, that's great coaching there. We didn't have 12 guys on the field, and the players did a good job or 10, and they were valuable at the end of the game. And we had all game. We had done a great job on kickoff return and really flipped the field. And even the last kickoff, they squibbed it. And Jordan Nichols, one of our guys on the edge, picked it up, linebacker, and got to about the 45, and they were offside. So we took the ball at the 50.
Right.
About a minute 15, and it was Vickers makes a play at the end of the game.
We will get to that,
definitely. He made a few plays.
Yeah, he made a few. Let me ask you this. You play Citrus 17-14 where every possession counts, but it's a defensive game.
Yeah.
And you play Moore Park 15-47 where every possession counts, but it's an offensive game. Which one's the tougher one to coach or drives you nuts a little more? What?
Well, I think you're scratching your head, from 1 week to the next on just how that thing works. It's like I don't have an answer. You're just dumbfounded. I'm still amazed at some of the things I saw on the field. That you just go, how'd that happen? What the heck? I think we gave up one play over 20 yards against Citrus,
right?
And they had at least 3 in the first drive.
Well, here we go.
Great.
Are you ready?
No,
all right.
I'm not ready.
We don't have.
I have to relive this stuff
play,
again.
But we'll show you. Let's pick up some of the highlights, Chris. If you want to go to the first set, so Renegades get ready to come out here and Moore Park, a passing catch here that I know you're just not going to be happy with the tackling down the sideline here as they get to the outside and the edge.
A little bubble screen.
Yeah.
And
right there, it's a 7-0 game. But to your credit, you guys come right back. Tarek Yagi right here going to Marquise Johnson, who had, 12 catches in this game.
Yeah, Marquise is, he makes us good coaches when we get the ball to him.
And this Vickers kid, he's got a future, huh? A little jet sweep right here.
Yeah, perhaps.
This one, however, got on the ground right here. This little gang tackle here, and then on the far side, you see Johnson just pick it up and run her in. So missed the extra points blocked, right? You had also a blocked field goal, but it's 7-6 at this point. So
those things can't
happen.
You play in close games, it just can't happen. You get behind on the scoreboard on these weird scores. It's 7-6 assists. You go for 2 points and all that good stuff. And we missed 4 points was huge. Huge part of that stuff. So that's protection stuff that's unacceptable.
Yeah, those 4 points. I mean, that final drive, you don't need a touchdown. You just kick a field goal to win. Obviously, you take the touchdown, but you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
All right, so we go next, and you talked about the big plays. Here's one of them right here, as they just really right here, 85-yarder just right here. Look, you almost had him in the backfield.
Missed tackle for a 5-yard loss.
And then nobody's home.
The one thing that Moore Park had is they had some kids that really were athletic and quick. Number 1, number 3, 6. Those guys got vertical fast.
And that's the next possession there, quick toss, and then they get the 1-yard TD run.
They got down there fast. I mean, I think it was about 8 minutes to go in the first quarter, and we were down 21-6.
And there it is, right there. We're at 21-6, and you're thinking, boy, we didn't give up 21 last week.
No, it was a 6 o'clock game, and I'm thinking it was a 6 a.m. game because, man, it was just one of those odd, eerie feelings, as the game started, the lack of emotion and energy, and obviously on the defensive side of the ball. Because offensively, the first 2 possessions, we moved the ball, boom.
You say emotion, though. Can you sometimes sense that just walking out onto the field?
Well, you can sense it when that kickoff hits.
Well, sure.
But that's about it, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't see anything different in our warm-up than past warm-ups. And, those guys just played in a double overtime game, and you kind of think, man, they got every reason to kind of shut it down. And to their credit, they came out and they had their game face on, and they moved the ball down the field on us.
Well, having said that, down 21-6, it's actually the defense that came to life first before the offense after 21-6. We'll go to that and show you, because the defense really stepped up. And Braylon Legender, who's nicely putting together a good season for you.
Braylon's a great kid, works extremely hard, very quiet, humble guy. Yeah, we
this is Austin Allman right here.
We realized, no, that's
no?
That's Nieto. That's a fake
I'm sorry.
Nieto from Liberty.
Okay.
We actually had a heartbeat. It was surprising. Didn't think we had one.
I just wanted to show this play because Vickers can make 4 yards out of nothing. I mean, that was just sort of.
Yeah, somebody asked me about, is that coaching? And I said, no, that's definitely God-given talent.
And then you get the connection here.
Yeah,
to
Kalen
Smith
does a nice job. He's a kid that works extremely hard. And
then Vickers, the first of his many touchdowns, as we'll see throughout today. But catching the TD, and right now it's 21-13. So at least you turn it around with some defense, and as you said, with a Legender and Nieto coming up with some nice plays right there, you get the ball back, you score 21-13. You got to be feeling a little better about you're right back in this thing.
No question, and I don't think there was, the big thing is as coaches, we're all next play. We're all about what's the next play the next play. Sometimes as players, that doesn't transfer over, and so you don't know, because at the end of the day, they're the guys that have to execute, and they're the guys that have to get it done on the field. But our guys, like I said, to their credit, they never, they started getting after it, and I thought we played obviously pretty well in the second quarter because we shut them out for the, and at halftime it's 21-20, and we're back to kind of some normalcy. Things are okay now, and all right, we'll get this thing done.
Yeah. Well, again, as much as the 21 spot didn't look good early, again, it was the defense that not only got the ball back for 21-13, but they really set up the last touchdown of the half as well.
Was that Arteaga's pick?
Yeah, Gabe Arteaga coming up right here.
Yeah,
you get the interception right here.
Slant,
stepped right in front of that and returned it to about the 5-yard line.
Yeah, and we got called for a penalty, and it was a joke because they had about a 300-pound dude just body slammed our guy.
Yeah.
And they called it on our guy for getting body slammed.
Now, for Vickers, for all his speed and all his craftiness, pure strength right here. I mean, look at this.
Yeah,
he just drives the guy into the end zone.
Keeps his feet moving. Keeps his feet on the grass. He's got a lot of tools. There's
and
no
a little more
question
defense before the half ends. You're getting the interceptions now, Coach. You're getting some.
I know Frash has had a bunch of them. He's had more than anybody, so he's put himself in the right position. So that's a good thing.
All right, so 21-20 at the half. What are you thinking as you go to the locker
room? Hey, it's back to things are good.
Yeah.
The ship's been righted. We're okay. We've kind of
and for a quarter
homeostasis.
And the thing is, the quarter that you played was like the defense that you played against Citrus. You shut them out. You had a good quarter of defense. Now we know moving forward that didn't carry over in the third and fourth quarter. But having said that, was that more of Moore Park, or was that just breakdowns? What we're going to get to second half.
I think it's the
second half. But what happened there?
I think it's a little bit of both. You got to give Moore Park credit.
Sure.
Okay. But obviously, for the most part, we had some. We just didn't either make the play when we had an opportunity, just like that 85-yard run. We have them for a 5-yard loss, and we don't finish the play. So you got to give those guys credit for competing, and they have some kids that are very athletic, and so we don't want to make excuses. Give them credit, but we didn't play as well as we were capable of playing. I'll put it that way.
All right. Well, we're coming up to a wild second half, so we're going to take a break. When we come back, we'll talk to head coach Jeff Chudy about the second half on the road at Moore Park, where the Renegades come up with their second straight win. We'll have that in a moment.